Today I want to explain an issue that often confuses veterans and advocates: the difference between aid and attendance at Special Monthly Compensation Level L and aid and attendance at Level R1. Both involve a veteran needing help from another person with daily activities. However, they exist at very different levels of the Special Monthly Compensation, or SMC, system. Understanding that difference requires looking briefly at how SMC works. SMC is authorized under 38 U.S.C. Section 1114 and provides additional compensation when service-connected disabilities create particularly severe functional loss. Instead of a single rating percentage, Congress created a ladder of compensation levels identified by letters such as L, M, N, and O. As disabilities become more severe, the veteran may move up that ladder. Aid and attendance appears at more than one point on that ladder. First, let's talk about SMC-L. Under 38 U.S.C. Section 1114L and 38 CFR Section 3.350B, a veteran can qualify for SMC at the L level if they are so helpless as to require the regular aid and attendance of another person. VA evaluates that need using the criteria in 38 CFR Section 3.352A. Those regulations look at whether a veteran needs help with basic activities of daily living. For example, dressing or undressing, bathing and maintaining personal hygiene, feeding oneself, attending to the wants of nature, or protecting oneself from hazards in the daily environment. The regulation does not require that the veteran need help with every activity. Instead, VA considers the overall picture. If service-connected disabilities make it unsafe or impractical for the veteran to function independently, regular assistance may satisfy the aid and attendance standard. Importantly, aid and attendance itself is the reason the veteran receives SMC-L. In other words, the need for help is what creates entitlement to that SMC level. Now let us contrast that with SMC-R1. SMC-R1 is located near the very top of the SMC system and is governed by 38 U.S.C. 1114R1 and 38 CFR Section 3.350H. Unlike SMC-L, this benefit does not stand alone. A veteran must first qualify for extremely high levels of SMC before aid and attendance even becomes relevant. Specifically, the veteran must already be entitled to one of the following: SMC-O, SMC-N.5, together with SMC-K. Those levels generally involve combinations of very severe disabilities such as loss of multiple limbs, blindness, or similar catastrophic conditions. Only after reaching those high levels does VA consider whether the veteran also needs regular aid and attendance. If that additional requirement is met, the veteran may receive SMC-R1, which increases compensation above the already high base rate. So the key distinction is structural. With SMC-L, the need for assistance with daily activities is the primary basis for the benefit. A veteran who cannot safely manage basic self-care because of service-connected disabilities may qualify directly for that level. With SMC-R1, the veteran is already receiving compensation for extremely severe disabilities, often involving multiple anatomical losses or combinations of impairments. Aid and attendance then acts as an additional layer of compensation, recognizing that even those high SMC levels may not fully account for the need for daily personal assistance. Another way to think about it is this: SMC-L, aid and attendance creates eligibility for SMC. SMC-R1, aid and attendance increases compensation after the veteran is already at the highest tiers of SMC. For more information about special monthly compensation and aid and attendance, check out our YouTube channel or cck-law.com. Take care.